This is your servant, the world's top cop up close. I wanted to talk about a post made by Tariq Nasheed of a young lady in Kansas City, Missouri. She went on a date with someone by the name of Isaiah. Well, at his apartment, she ended up dead. The police stated she died of natural causes. No one goes on a date and ends up dead by the person whom they went on a date with. Highly unlikely. Now, what makes this even more interesting and to pay attention to is because of the race between the two. Race always plays a factor in everything in our society. And society itself is driven by what we see on the outward of a human being, which has caused this country and the world to be in the state that it is in now. So is the case. This lady ends up dead at his apartment, and he is a Caucasian male. She's black. If she would have had some useful sources, resources, things in place for her life, when she went on this date, before she even went on the date, and after she went on the date, this would have avoided her being a victim where she is now dead. And her voice cannot be heard. There are some things in place now for every citizen, for every individual. Regardless of what situation you are in, you can get the help needed to make sure whatever you engage yourself in and whomever you allow in your life, with this resources that we offer, can make the difference in your life between life and death. And what I'm talking about is CPIIA, Citizens and Police Immediate Interactive Assistance, would have saved Asia's life. With her life being in this position, dating, normal. If she would have had this service and would have felt any kind of way or wanted to get more understanding, more advice, expert advice about individuals whom she allows in her space, and the fact that she even allowed herself to be in his space, in his environment, was dangerous in and of itself. And I don't know if this was the first date or not, but I do know in this date, she ends up dead. What natural causes caused her death? There is none. Somebody caused her death. And if I was that family, and if she would have had CPIIA, even though she cannot speak for herself now, if she was in the community with CPIIA, we would have been able to communicate everything necessary to her to give her advice, in our opinion, because I've dealt with all kinds of people and criminals, deranged, sick individuals. It is part of my gift that God has given me to serve people in such a way to save life. And for that family of Asia Menard, reach out to me and I will be able to do whatever I can now to assist you and your family to navigate through this with the police agency to ensure that every and anything needed to pinpoint what happened will be resolved, and any criminal things that need to be in place towards the perpetrator is met. We all across this country cannot afford to live life the way we want to without CPIIA. This is the best and only solution to better protect you and your family, to be proactive and reactive against any situation, dating, relationships, friendships, business endeavors, going in and out of town, where you will leave your belongings to, your possessions, everything that deals with your mind, your peace, your heart. No matter what goes on in your life, being a part of CPIIA and the network and the communications we have will put you and your family in the best advantage to ensure that your life, your longevity here on this earth will not be taken by the likes of a criminal.